1. Haha.
Back again. Shady's back.
Woo! We're back.
What's up,
Season
people?
2 of the Two Beers Podcast. Thank you for coming back.
How was your guys' summer?
My summer was great.
My summer was amazing, very relaxing.
My month of
Except
July, besides the fact that you had to work
internships for free.
you had to work 8 hours,
Yeah.
5 days a week
For free.
For free.
But other than that, it was super
unpaid
fun.
slavery.
Yes,
That's what
exactly.
you did.
Yeah.
No, I had a blast. I had a really great end of the year, end of the summer.
This week has been really fun for me. I just ended work last Friday, and this week I've been taking it easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of. But
Well, I guess you guys are now seeing this. This is our new place. It's not fully done. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
this
There's
is
so
the
many,
war room.
There's so many different things. We're probably actually going to put the camera in a different spot.
Yeah.
Because we're still working on like the main background.
we're still moving in. Kind
We're
of.
still moving in. So, but this is where we're at to start.
Yeah.
And
TV's pretty cool.
And so today, after this intro, we'll probably go into our first beer, and then we have a super special guest coming on later.
It's the biggest guest ever in Two Beers history.
Definitely the biggest guest, considering he's the second one.
Yeah.
And he was way better than the college athlete that was really unqualified.
Yeah, but Brandon,
But
shout
he
out,
was he did a great job. I love
He
Brandon.
he turned up for our culture.
He did, and people loved it too.
Yeah, they did. I had a bunch of people telling me how much they loved it. But
Yeah. And
This
so
one-
the second interview, I don't even want to say who it is yet. I don't know if it's going to be revealed in the thumbnail or anything or the title.
no, we
but
should say it.
we
We
should.
got a huge interview with owner and operator and proprietor. I like that word, proprietor. Of the Shugs Bagels, Justin Shugrue.
Which
was-
is 2 minutes away from us.
Yeah.
2 minutes away.
And it was just a pleasure having it on.
It was so fun to be there. So we actually got to go in, and we got to talk to him, and basically just told us everything about his bagel.
Yeah, everything you wanna
business.
know.
And his bagels by far are the best bagels in Dallas. So
Oh,
if
for
you want
sure,
to get a
easily.
good bagel, go there.
Yes.
Go there.
You learn everything from how it began to what motivated him, and then after that, we
Also
just
some
started talking
random
about
stuff.
random shit,
Yeah.
which was fun.
He goes everywhere.
And it's just sick. We got to sit inside Shugs Bagels and do the interview.
And so next time we see him, we're totally cooking food. back
Yes,
there.
yeah, we're gonna go.
He gave
back.
us the okay. He said next time we can totally just do a cooking video.
Yeah, so now
we might turn into a cooking channel.
Oh, and we could turn into a drinking and cooking channel.
Yeah, because you got to pair. Okay, just thought of this. We
We
got to
could-
pair
A beer with
food.
something. Yeah,
Like certain beers go well with certain foods.
but we could make this a weekly thing.
Wow. We gotta start cooking. I actually have
Should
been
we
cooking
cook-
a
should
lot.
we- I have too.
I make fire. I actually
Certified
never
gas.
I've never made a bad dish.
That's good. I'm glad.
My
to hear.
kitchen is
flawless.
flawless. Does execute.
Gordon Ramsay, where you
perfectly.
at, huh? Come review. We could have Gordon Ramsay on the pod.
Gordon Ramsay, dude, he's a dick.
Yeah, he
I'm
might
kind
be
of scared of
too
him.
mean. Yeah.
I don't even. If I saw Gordon Ramsay, I don't even know if I'd say hi to
hello.
him. I for sure not. I'm
be
not
like-
chirping him. I'm not chirping
because
him.
he would come back with something like.
No, dude,
he'd
I
put
feel
you in
like
your grave.
He'd like end me and my family. Like
Yeah, that's
I
what-
don't know how he would do it, but he just
Oh, he would actually kill you.
yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't even.
No, I mean he'd verbally assault me
Yeah,
first.
first, yeah.
And then he's got guys that.
And
can
then in a
track us
few
down.
weeks, you're just. Where'd Preston go?
So maybe we could go.
Maybe
could
not.
go
We could do
Betty White.
No, we don't. Yeah,
Well,
but
she's dead.
she's not.
Is she?
And she's not even a cook. She's an actress. Whatever. Guy Fieri, if you ever want to come on the podcast.
Guy
taking the
Fieri's
flavor
Guy
down.
Fieri's hair is too. It's insane.
You think it's too much?
It's too white. It's so white right now.
Oh,
I saw
really?
some picture of it, and it was whiter than white.
Well, how old is he now? He's getting up there, I feel
He's
like.
probably like a little less than 60, I'd guess.
Yeah, I would say he's around my parents' age.
Yeah.
Maybe a little younger. I don't know. He's
Mm-hmm.
definitely in his 50s.
But also, so
Oh,
since we've podcast, the world has kind of turned to shit.
Yeah, some stuff going on.
The Taliban is nuts.
I don't like them.
Absolutely crazy.
Hey, Taliban, F you, guys.
I don't like the Taliban either. It's pretty scary. I mean,
Here,
oh my
let's
god.
look at the camera. Two Beers podcast disavows. the
Disavows.
Taliban.
Nope, we
No,
don't do
we
it.
don't. We don't like them. We don't stand for anything. that they-
But okay, so one of the things that I really was so confused at. So people are getting on the plane.
yeah,
Then they're running with it on the tarmac.
yeah, because they
And-
wanted to be safe. No, it's because that plane had actually let on a bunch of Afghanistan.
But
people
did you see that there's people
hanging on
the wings?
I know, it's crazy.
Like this one guy, literally in the video, he like thinks he's sitting comfortably on the wing of the plane, holding on. Like, dude, you're about to go 50 feet in the air and get blown off, and you're splattering to your death.
Well, I don't know. You have the chance, dude. I don't even know.
Like, what was the thought process? They're like, all right, well, at least I'm on the plane. I got to get there somehow.
Well, it might be better than Taliban like capturing you and doing whatever.
True. Yeah. True.
But the taste of freedom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people. Now we don't want to get into something like this.
I just had to say that the thing about the plane. I don't know what the thought process was. It was really confusing to me.
It's sad. Very sad stuff.
Very sad.
But on to new things. Football's coming back.
I'm so excited for football.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Taliban, and then we're going to talk about
NFL
football.
But first, I want football to be back.
Yeah.
I want the teams to be back, but I don't want the NFL back. But I want the NFL team.
I like football back.
I like football and the watching football, but I don't like the NFL. If that makes any sense.
No, I agree.
Have you seen the taunting rule?
Taunting
is terrible. That was the worst. Like, imagine you're
trying to get
onto
you
a
drop
team.
the ball now?
No, you can't. You can't even signal for a first down.
Really?
Yeah.
So Zeke can't.
It's kind of like the pump thing. Every every spoonful,
another flag.
Flag.
Fuck.
But I forget what team it was. It wasn't the Cowboys. I don't think. I forget
NFL's just getting
what game
more
I was
boring.
watching. Oh, dude, it was the Panthers guy or Colts guy.
Yeah, he made a huge run.
He made a huge play, and he's like a fifth string.
Yeah, he's an undrafted rookie, and he goes like, ah.
Yeah, he just gets excited,
Yeah.
and the ref also like right there, just staring at him.
And he just like drops the flag.
Oh my God,
It's so dumb.
Like, imagine that, and also but that could get that guy cut just because he was
You
celebrating.
think so? No,
I mean,
I think the coaches.
dude, but I'm at why? Like, the coaches don't want 15-yard penalties.
True. They got to be like, come on.
But also, I think players are just gonna go. Like, there's gonna be like a little mutual agreement of like both sides being like, "Hey,
strike. We need a strike."
No. They'll be like, if you guys taunt us, we'll also taunt you. So it should cancel out the yards.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
You don't think they'll do that?
No.
Dude, it could save the sport if there's just so many taunting penalties. That's the only way to save it.
Yeah,
we just
true.
need the teams.
But then there
we
would
need
be
the
less
teams to have a
points.
mutual
Oh
agreement.
yeah, because then they'll cancel out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So what they'll do is like if one running back gets 20-yard play, he starts taunting. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Flag, and then the linebacker's like
punches
the
him.
linebacker looks at him. He's like, "Oh, take that flag," and then it's another flag. So the
Hingle-McCringleberry. Yeah.
canceled. And so then that's football.
Yeah.
And then
we're back to normal.
I mean, people are going to get so pissed. It's
This is
actually going
like-
to slow down games.
It is. This is like what the opposite of what baseball is trying to do. Baseball is trying to make their sport more fun because no one likes it because it sucks and it's super boring. And then the NFL is trying to be like, we need to become stricter and like
And I like their whole
Why?
vaccine thing is very wishy-washy. I don't know if everybody's vaccinated or has to be vaccinated.
Everyone on the Falcons is vaccinated.
I think they're the only team,
first
though.
team, yeah.
But also, it's like players are going to get fined if they aren't vaccinated. It's weird. It doesn't. I don't understand.
Yeah, I tried to read into the COVID rules, but they're
And
kinda
it's like
crazy.
it's
And then,
like
Cole
like
Beasley-
I don't even know how you can tell as a player if you're reading that. Like, I don't even know if what you can do.
Yeah.
It's just too confusing.
It's very confusing stuff. It's like if you get COVID and you're not vaccinated, then you get fined, I think.
That sucks. I mean, but
And then
multi-million-dollar players are they're
Cole
gonna eat
Beasley.
it.
Did you see Cole Beasley go off?
Yeah,
that's
dude,
our boy.
he was pissed.
That's our pony boy.
I love Cole Beasley.
Yeah, he's a beast. Why don't we all have Bills like apparel and none of us have Cole Beasley? I'm gonna have to get Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel Sanders is there too now.
We should get his fat head.
And
my God!
And their SMU colors.
I mean, speaking of SMU football, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're
By
gonna
the
score
way,
like 50 points a game.
By the way, Two Beers will be hosting every home game. We're hosting.
Yeah.
We're hosting grilling at 9 a.m. We're grilling hot dogs and drinking beer at 9 a.m. We're gonna
it's
do
the
that.
2 beers pregame.
The Two Beers pregame
For the
like
pregame.
9 a.m.
2
Games
beers
at
pregame
6,
for the
but I don't
pregame.
care. We're starting at 9.
Yeah, just come by.
So I brought a
It'll be-
football apron. It's just It's like a football field and just a football. No team.
That's sick.
Just football.
We just like football
because I'm a
here.
fan.
We're the fan of the game.
I'm a fan of the game, not the NFL, and especially
And
not the NCAA.
Certain teams. Oh
And
no, not the NCAA.
No, not the NCAA. Okay.
We disavow the NCAA.
Yeah. Screw you. But also, who would you pick? Who is worse?
The NCAA.
NCAA is worse.
Well, I guess everyone likes them now because they did the whole
NIL
NIL
thing.
Yeah.
But also now players are leaving high school, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think that's soft.
In high school,
That is so soft. If you leave your brothers,
which I don't get. Yeah, super soft.
Quentin Ewers, soft.
Loser. And he goes to OSU.
Yeah, beat.
But yeah, the NLI thing is kind of screwing up high school football is the only part of football that's still pure,
Yeah. High school football is great.
High school football, especially
High school football, there's rules, and the coaches basically acknowledge rules.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh yeah, we'll follow them," and they're like, "We're not following
these
No,
rules."
it's the little we'll follow them.
Yeah. It's and then on the sidelines teaching you how to hold properly without
They're like, "Oh, we won't keep the kids for more than 4 hours in the sun."
High school football is the only part of football left that's it's only about winning.
I think high school football also might be the only place where you can get verbally assaulted, but you can't get canceled. The coach can't get canceled.
Yeah, because everyone loves them too much.
No, they don't care. They're they accept it. They're
High school football is actually just Friday Night Lights. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Especially in Tejas.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think we should get to our first beer.
Yeah, we're drinking some very Texan American style beers in this episode.
So before I reveal the first beer that we're doing, I just want to say that Prescott and I had planned to do a different said beer. I was going to the liquor store to get it.
Yeah.
But then as I'm walking around, I see this can,
Beautiful
red
can.
and white stripes. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? And I go over and it says the Great American. So
What does it say?
the Great American Lager Beer.
Oh, see, that is just nice.
Dude, that is fucking advertising. I instantly called
I like
Prescott and said I
America.
changed it. We didn't do this. We haven't done this beer yet, and now we're doing it.
And I like America.
And so now we're going to do Budweiser. We got the 4th of July pack. I mean, look at the fucking can. All right, you do one of the stripes, I'll do one of the
Okay.
stars. And also, wait. Okay, so it's even set up as a flag.
Because there's only
From
two.
there's 2 blues.
Wow.
You've outdone yourself.
Beer. You remember a few years ago when they just put their beer was just called America?
Yeah,
This beer,
America.
Budweiser loves America.
America.
And I love America. And Budweiser gets bad rep, but I drink it. I strictly drink these beers on 4th of July at the lake just because they look like this.
Dude, because they're awesome. And
And
also,
they're diesels.
the little crown they got right there. I
that's
really
sick.
hope the camera's focusing.
I think it should.
That's just a good looking fucking can. That's a good looking.
It almost brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Wait, this is the first can crack of season 2.
it's got to be good. It's got to be good.
Okay, here we go. Should we do it synchronized? Oh, fuck.
Wow, dude, that is
Ooh.
loud. I apologize to anybody who's in the car
You think it's
that
the
could be
stu-
listening to
you
it.
think it's
That's
the
gonna
studio?
break their fucking.
The studio.
Oh, it's echoing it.
Better.
Yeah, we got soundproof
acoustics.
walls. We got soundproof walls.
Yeah, definitely here for sure.
So, man, that just smells lager. That's delicious. I think that's really good.
That's very good beer.
That's way better. I don't even know if I've ever had Budweiser, honestly.
Ever?
I definitely have. But I don't. I had no idea what it was going to taste
Dude,
like.
it gets a bad rap. I don't know because people like light beers nowadays.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a thicker beer because everybody's trying to lay off the LBs. You know.
Yeah. Mm. But this is
Carbs.
like
People are going keto these days. I don't even know what keto is.
we could say we're drinking some throwback beers this episode because in our interview with Justin, we did Lone Star, and that's like pretty throwback too.
Dude, they just straight out come out and say the king of beers, and they have it. What's the R mean again? Right? No.
What?
It stands for something. They just trademark
Oh,
king of beers.
Copyright.
No, the copyright's a C.
Is it? No.
It's but whatever. Besides the
knows?
point. But
Comment.
this is just a beautiful.
Comment if you know.
This can worked on me. I was an example of Budweiser advertising.
Right, which is just like all these companies. You need to make limited edition cans for as
Yeah.
as
Why don't
often
you
as possible.
only do limited edition cans? Just change them every month.
I mean, probably cost more money, but still, like,
I mean,
if you did like
it worked. It worked. You got me.
You do one during
You
the
got
fall. You got to do one during the fall and one during the summer. That's all you need because those are the 2 drinking seasons. Well,
Yeah.
I guess
No, you got to do 4. 4.
no, because fall, like spring.
Fall, winter, spring. Yeah,
You don't
can
need
do-
4. That's too.
Yeah, you do.
We're trying to.
So fall, you go with like something with little
Orange.
leaves, orange, brown. Yeah, right. And
And you could do that for winter too.
winter, winter. You're going snow.
Blue.
You're going snow. You're going blue.
But see,
you're
Coors
putting mountains. but I
Coors
know
Light doesn't need to do anything.
They need to change up their fall can.
Yeah, they do because they have a summer can.
And then spring. Go ahead, put a sun on there.
Put some
a
flowers.
sun. Put a sun with the glasses and a little smiley face. I'm sold. Oh,
But it rains in the spring a lot, don't
sorry
it?
about that. No, it doesn't rain in the spring. Yeah. Wait, yeah, it does. Yeah, it
April
does,
showers bring
Oh,
more
then you put
flowers.
some flowers. Okay, here
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
why I was saying flowers.
Sun on one half, and then the other half is a cloud with a frowny face, raining, but flowers on the sunny side. So then you like twist it. And it's like
Yin and yang.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay, I like
Dude,
that.
I should be hired as a can artist.
We both should. Or they could just sponsor us and we
and
can
then
give them
summer,
ideas.
easy. Just a sun with its like
Or
tongue
waves
hanging out, like
or a beach.
yeah, waves, beach. Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
surfboard,
Yeah. Glasses.
Easy. Done.
Yeah.
Easy.
Board shorts
Yeah,
Maybe
throwing
some-
some board shorts for sure.
and tank tops.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. This is a good beer.
All right, I think I'm gonna go. Final rating.
Should we pull up at some point? We'll just throw. Well, I guess we can do that now. But I was gonna say we just put the big board on this. But that seems like a lot of.
No,
If we have an intern.
eventually,
Reeves could do it.
Well, when we're finished setting up, hopefully, like my computer will be more accessible. So I'll have a couple things I just go back and forth through before the
Yeah.
episode.
Okay. Should we give
We'll
our
do that?
should we give our ratings for this?
Yeah.
thing? Okay. I think I'm gonna go. Six nine.
6.9.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with 7.5 because the can
Yeah.
put it up half a point. I think.
Yeah.
I was thinking 7-ish.
Yeah. So
And
we're
I think
kinda
the can it literally it took my breath away.
So once they change the cans, then it's gonna go down.
could happen.
Okay.
Could happen.
But they still are.
But it's still a great
Budweiser
beer.
still has a great can when it's not American.
I mean, I'd buy it again. I'd buy it again.
I drink it again anytime.
But I will refuse to drink it until they bring the can.
Here,
back.
will you write down those ratings? 6.9, 7.5.
6.975.
Those are nice. Yeah, I think those are fair. I think six. I would say 7, but 6.9 is funnier.
All right, and so before we get to our interview, we're also going to be doing a little time travel because we interviewed this a couple
We're going
days
back
ago.
a week.
Yeah, we're going back.
Yeah.
But this first part of the episode is brought to you by Tequila 512. Today we have the Añejo bottle in person with us, and I mean,
It's
okay.
a beautiful bottle.
Okay, so here at Two Beers, we care about the pop of your drink.
Yeah, it's a
Right?
big deal.
Right?
Yep.
So I want you to
Give it
pull
a
that
pop.
off.
Okay, here we go. I don't want to screw it up.
It pops. No. Oh, that is nice.
That was nice. Can we do it multiple times?
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh my God. I don't even think I have to do any more advertising for Tequila 512.
If you trying to,
because it's the best in show, and that was the best pop out of like a liquor
best
bottle
in show
I've ever
and
heard.
best in pop.
Best in pop. And so I just think that we love this tequila, and I would love for you guys to go ahead and visit tequila512.com. And they have so much stuff too. I don't have our koozies. I have them downstairs in our bag.
Yeah, we have they have great merch, but even better tequila.
And also, for a lot of people, any of you guys who like water sports, especially paddleboarding, they have some great kayaks and paddleboards
they're beautiful.
in store, and they're like blow up.
Hey,
So the
and-
paddleboards are blow up where.
Yeah,
you
those are the new
You can
paddleboards
put them
that
in your
everyone
backpack.
likes.
You can put them in your backpack, and if you go on a river and then only some parts you have to deflate it, reflate it.
Yeah.
Easy on the go. They
Yeah,
have
they're
so much stuff in there, and obviously their 3 bottles are my favorite tequila. And I honestly don't like tequila. I only like Tequila 512.
Yep, it's the only one. It's the smoothest, And hey, go give them a follow on Instagram. Their social media is hilarious. They call shots at Elon Musk and stuff. It's pretty good.
And
content.
also, of course, this is a anti-ad, so we're gonna anti-advertise.
Yeah, so we're
818.
we advertise Tequila 512, but we also say fuck you
Anti-ad.
Tequila
818.
Yeah,
818 Tequila.
we don't like you.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, why are you even famous? Huh? You L.A. Ooh.
Yeah.
Think you can steal everything?
Yeah. All right. Well, again, Tequila 512, and I guess we will send this into the interview.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we do a cool fade out? Like, whoa.
No. Remember, I sent you the thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they sent us. Yeah, cool. All right. Adios, guys. Action.
And welcome. This is the first interview of season 2, and we're here at Shug's Bagels, located in Dallas, right next to campus, right off.
With the man himself.
With the man himself, who's brought the greatest bagel place in Dallas. Honestly,
Yeah.
So that's the only place I could buy bagels. So we have Justin. Is it Shugrue?
Yeah, Shugrue.
Shugrue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know I have a couple questions, and there's plenty of things we want to get to, and so I want to ask a couple, and then we'll rate. We got these lovely beers here. We have Lone Stars, which I'm surprised we haven't done yet.
Lone Star. It's a beer of Texas, I think.
Beer of Texas.
I never got into a Lone Star, but you always see them in like Dazed and Confused and shit like that.
And after season 1 of True Detective, I started drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Because of McConaughey and Rusty. What was that? Rust. What was his last name? Did you watch that season?
Oh,
True Detective?
wait, season 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
wait.
Matthew McConaughey and
Yeah.
I saw
uh,
some of the
The
episodes.
character's
Whittleson,
name was
Harry.
Rust. Yeah. The other
What?
season sucked.
Yeah, no,
Season one was
but that first season was crazy. But yeah, dude, welcome on the podcast.
Thank you.
Glad you're here.
Thank you.
And we just want to ask some questions. What was the dream behind bringing the best bagel to Dallas?
Do you want like the
Well, just like
2-minute answer or like the
no,
5-minute
give us like
answer,
give us just
kinda-
like the whole like story from you like in college or like your dream of like build like
Yeah,
bagels.
so I'll keep it like a 5-minute answer.
All right.
I grew up in the Northeast in New York, Westchester County, right there, in a town called Rye. Grew up working in restaurants, bussing tables, bar backing, bartending, serving. It wasn't really a career move. I was just doing what a lot of teenagers do, was just trying to make some money. Went to SMU because my brother went here. Tried to go to Washington Lee, didn't get in. Similar to Reed's.
Similar to a lot of people.
Yeah. And honestly, it was for the best. I thought Dallas was a cool city. I toured, thought the Boulevard was badass. And very quickly started drinking the investment banker Cox Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And thought, like, okay, I want to get into alts. I want to be an investment banker. I want to make a lot of money. I went to a boarding school. It kind of seemed like the only way I was going to afford the lifestyle that, like, I grew up
Right.
in. And, I took out some college loans to go to SMU. Like, I kind of had an idea that, like, I kind of went to a boarding school and I was going to school like SMU, but, like, I didn't really have the net worth or the possibility to, like, send my kids to kind of a similar, not to have kids, but if I was to have kids later down the road, send kids to schools like the boarding school I went to or SMU. So I knew I needed to go down a career path that would allow me to do so. And I did, summer internships. I worked at Barclays for a summer in New York, right in Times Square. I hated it, but all my friends were doing it, and I kind of knew that everyone in my class who was equally driven was kind of going down that path. But quickly realized it wasn't for me. And all the while I was at SMU, me and my New Yorker buddies would always joke around, like, you can't get a good bagel down here. You can't get a good bacon, egg, and cheese.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
I swear, like, I love bagels, and when I first came here, I couldn't find one in the nearest place. It was like 15 minutes away, and it was so bad. I just didn't like it at all.
And it's honestly like after I've opened this up, I learned like tons of other cities have a similar problem. Cities where there's tons of northeastern transplants. Like there's just no.
It's like most of the cities in Texas, right?
Yeah,
Like
most places just don't have something that scratched the itch the way that Shug scratches the itch. And it was, I didn't think I was going to do it myself. I took the idea to someone who ended up being like a mentor of mine, this guy named Hunter. And I took the idea and was like, hey, like, you should open up this concept. Like, I'm 18. I don't know how to fundraise. I don't know how to sign a lease. You know, you should open up this concept and I'll work for you. And that was kind of like the career path that I was trying to carve out for myself. And I owe him the world because he took that and said, like, well, no, I don't want to do that because I don't think, you know, he didn't believe that it would work. But he put wind in my sails and said, like, listen, I'll show you how to fundraise. I'll show you how to sign a lease. I'll show you everything you need to do in order to get Shugs open, and I have a world of debt to him for offering that mentorship for free. So I think after I kind of had that initial spark is when, like, I remember, like, calling my mom immediately afterward being like, okay, like, I'm going to drop the whole finance thing. Like, I'm just going to, you know, bury myself in opening up this bagel shop.
Which is, like, pretty, like, nerve-wracking, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was, like...
Big leap.
I was doing all kind of, like, the corny stuff that at the time kind of, and it still feels corny, but, like, to anybody out there that, like, you know, listens to Joe Rogan or listens to podcasts or listens to kind of, like, self-helpy guys or, like, reads those types of books, like, they're not all bullshit. Like, I read, like, all that shit, and I listened to all those podcasts. NPR is How I Built This, Invest Like the Best by Patrick O'Shaughnessy, like, all these, like, kind of corny books, like, I really buried myself into, and it kind of felt like I was then had somewhat of a framework of, like, okay, this is what needs to be done if I was going to start my own business. And I think also if you look at schools that are maybe more competitive to get into than SMU, you know, the Harvards, Stanfords, schools like that, you know, in like the 80s and 90s, like all the best of the best in those schools would become investment bankers, lawyers, doctors, and all that. But like SMU is kind of behind on that in the sense that like the best of the best at SMU become investment bankers, at least in Cox.
Yeah.
But like at schools like Stanford, like the best of the best start their own businesses.
Right,
And
like
they
startups
Yeah,
and stuff.
they almost scoff at people who go into that's like the easy thing to do.
Right.
And like SMU is kind of behind on that. They don't really. They have a decent entrepreneurship program, but like it's so weird how the university doesn't like everybody knows that like the CFO of Enron has some sort of connection to SMU, or
Oh,
like
really?
you know maybe not everybody.
I don't know that.
But everyone knows like the fancy like the finance guys that have a background at SMU, but like people don't really talk about like Blake Mycoskie went to SMU and played tennis. Like Blake Mycoskie founded Tom's Shoes and was from Austin.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
Oh, really?
and-
Tom's Shoes?
Yeah, and they are like known. They're like the gold standard for like their model. They were the first people to do like you buy a pair of shoes, we give a pair of shoes to like
The kids
Yeah.
in Africa or
kids in,
something like that.
I think it's Argentina. And you know they're like I think the term for that is like social entrepreneurship. Like he was an SMU guy. He started Mustang Laundry. He started this like billboard company in Nashville. There's a great podcast on how I built this, listening to him, and he even talks about playing tennis at SMU and his roots in SMU. Whitney Wolf, the Bumble Girl,
Right.
most people know her. She went to SMU, but you know there are some pretty fucking incredible like really respected people in the entrepreneurship world who went to SMU that like no one's really talking about at Cox, even though like you know that in my opinion that's like way cooler than like some banker.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
gonna go
That-
like grind for
Exactly.
forever, I guess.
Exactly. So to go back to my story, had some wind in my sails. I started to fundraise. I figured out what property I wanted, and this was all the while I had experience in hospitality. I knew how to take, you know, to be a server, to be a bartender, to work in a restaurant, but that didn't mean I knew how to open up a bagel shop. And
Right.
I've never worked in a bagel shop, even while I was fundraising or looking at properties. So while I was fundraising, I had everyone, you know, the main criticism was like, you should go learn how to bake a bagel. So I kind of put a pin in the fundraising process, went back home to where my mom was living in Long Island at the time. This was in between my junior and senior year at SMU. I started working at a bagel shop. I mean, it wasn't, everyone like thinks there's like some sort of like trade secret to go like learn how to bake a bagel, or these recipes are like super, super secret. They're not. Like I went to several bagel shops and it was just like, hey, I'll take the worst shift. I'll show up at 2 a.m. I'll work for cheaper than the next guy. He's never showed up at 2. Yeah, he barely gets there at like 6:20. But all these people were like more than willing to help, and like I wasn't like I was not being transparent. I was like, hey, like I want to open up a bagel shop in Texas, and like they don't give a shit. Like it was like
Yeah.
even if they thought I was going to open up a bagel shop in Long Island, like people are willing to help. Like if someone came to me and said like, hey, I want to open up a bagel shop in Dallas, like I'm going to help them. Like I really believe that like rising tides raise all ships. Like
Yeah.
I don't think like there's any need to be hostile to anyone trying to do their own thing. And if anything, like supporting them the way the hunter supported me, or the way that that I would support any person who wants to start their own business. That's only a net positive from my perspective.
Right.
So all these people, that was probably like the coolest part about the whole experience is that like everyone was so helpful. Like anybody that I said like, hey, I wanted to do this, can you help me do it? The answer was always absolutely.
Right.
So I worked at a bagel shop for like 5 months, taking notes on recipes, the process, the equipment, taking pictures of equipment, little tags, like, okay, where'd you buy this piece? Where'd you get this oven? What's the difference between this and that? Like, why do you use these ingredients? And like, honestly, I did it for 5 months. After 2 months, I was like, oh, this is not rocket science.
Right.
And like, I think there's some, like, if Elon Musk could like shoot a Tesla Roadster into space, like baking a bagel in Dallas didn't seem like such a
hard thing to do. Yeah.
Even though there's this kind of this romanticized idea that you can't bake a bagel with anything but New York
water.
I never believed that was the case.
Right.
We tested water, yada, yada, yada. That's a whole different side story. But, once I got the lease, once I had the money, built out the property, I got the keys to this property, which used to be Lover's Egg Roll.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Great
They're still
place.
around. They're still
they're somewhere else.
You
Yeah.
can still order on Uber Eats if you want it.
Yeah.
All of our never mind. Doesn't really matter. I mean, all of our the equipment they left behind, the property they left behind was decrepit.
Really?
Like, it looked like Chernobyl. It looked so bad. Like we opened up the
I mean, you have no idea what's really going in the back of like
it was
one of
the
those
same
places.
general shape, but like the second we started pulling back the walls, like
It just wasn't kept up.
You could lean on this wall, and like you'd see CVS would like sway inward, like on the other side. Like the walls were like soft from just general wear and tear. From literally, they had like 5 walks underneath that hood, like walks. Like,
The big and
like they were just like everywhere around.
Just
the walks
grease
was just,
everywhere.
like, caked in like 3 inches of grease, and like they just wouldn't ever properly clean
That's
it.
disgusting.
So it took some time to get build out done. I'm super happy with my general contractor. Super happy with everyone that got the property built out. We were when I was pretty naive, I was probably telling my friends that we were going to open up in like February of 2020. Obviously, March of 2020 was a very interesting month for everybody.
Right.
That's when things got. I don't think I ever got like super scared. Like I definitely was getting text messages from people being like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Like that.
They thought it was going to fall through.
Yeah, I think everyone just thought like when the pandemic first hit, everyone just thought like the sky was falling.
In my opinion, I think it built up the hype.
Dude,
Yeah, I agree.
it brought
I think it was a net
everyone
positive.
here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think everyone was bored on Instagram, depressed on their phone, and like.
And then you started just like going ham on social media, honestly, and people were just
and it was like I think it was a bright light for a lot of people that like in a very dark, like all these restaurants are closing, it's the end of the fucking world, like oh my God, and we were the only place being like, hey, we're still opening, still full steam ahead, just give us some time, we're gonna opening up a badass bagel shop, it's gonna be great, and really right off the bat, without any paying for marketing, paying for PR, paying for anything, day one, we put up a story saying like, we're going to do like a soft opening today. Day one, there was a line.
It was pandemonium, and it was so annoying.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I remember the first day, like I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, there's a new bagel place because I can't find any good bagels. And I look and there's 200 people outside. And then also it's like they were doing the social distancing kind of thing. Yeah. And so that made the line even longer. Like it looped around at one point. The first time I actually tried, it looped all the way around CVS to where I was like basically standing behind the store, like smelling all the garbage. But then also I'd see like some like bagels come out. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. But I'm like 150 people back. And it was so annoying. But now it's still like there's times I figured out the good times come. 11:15, good. 11:20, really bad. Like really bad. It's so annoying and like
it's weird. Like we'll get dicked down with tickets at like 8:30, 9 a.m. and like it'll be like me, Reeves, and a couple other guys in there, and then like 10:45, like the property's dead.
No,
yeah,
like,
there's a breakfast push, there's a lunch push,
and then there's
kind
the
of like
end of the day,
end of the day push. But
end of the day, see if I can get a bag of free bagels.
Monday through Thursday nowadays, like you're
good to go.
Yeah, you're good. You'll never really have a crazy issue with that. It's mostly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was really like, I thought. The honeymoon phase would go away, but like we've really just plateaued in terms of sales, at least. I don't know in terms of actually like people in line, but in terms of sales, like it just kind of started and it just stayed at the same level ever since we opened. And I think that's just about like realizing a void in the market. It's like
Yeah.
everybody wants this product. You open up, everyone is aware about that product, and like then you quit. Like that was the realization of the void. Like
Yeah.
those people were the people that were always wanting that product, and now they're coming for that product. And if anything, like that's not that ceiling is probably just limited on how long people are willing to wait in line. Like it's not. I think if we could probably open.
Well,
up
there's
another
nowhere
location.
else in this like around SMU, which is probably most of your.
You could open
customers,
up
right?
Honestly, I'd
No?
say we're about like 10 to 15% SMU students.
Okay.
It's a lot less than you'd think. Like it's maybe 20 if you're being super ambitious.
Yeah.
But like even like when I say like our sales plateaued at a pretty high level, like we don't feel students leaving or coming back. Like,
Okay,
in terms
yeah.
of, like it's not like when students. And that's the thing, like that's what like the
So
whole idea of
it's-
the line. It's almost like when the line gets shorter, it's people who were driving past the line who maybe wouldn't have stopped, sees the line is shorter, and then it
Yeah.
just goes like
It comes
back
in,
to
yeah.
where it used to be.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that like not that we could open up another location next door, but like it makes me think we could probably have some sort of release valve if we're nowhere near opening up another location. But like if we were to open up another location, I mean. Not that I would ever think about going to the other side of SMU or anywhere really close to here, but like I think they both would pay rent, like they both would survive.
Yeah.
If we did that.
100%.
So you think you could open another one in Dallas, not like Austin or Houston?
I
or
was
something?
originally thinking Austin because it's
Bring it to Austin.
but I wanted to. It was. Yeah, I change my mind like every week. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I originally was honestly the shortest answer and the honest answer is that like whatever property,
Maybe.
whatever property is like a dream property that presents itself, like I feel like I'll know right away.
Yeah.
Like this property was available and like I didn't hesitate.
Right, because this
to
is
sign the lease
perfect
immediately.
location.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's a like for example when I heard Great American Hero and Einstein's on Lemon, are closing. Like I look at properties like that, I'm like like. Those would work perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no questions asked. Like Great American Heroes, 2,000 square feet.
which that Einstein's might be like the biggest Einstein's bagels
Huge.
I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah,
It's
they're
huge.
gone. They're
Yeah.
gone. Lucky's Chicken got the lease.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're going over there.
Lucky's.
But all those like I think Lemon we would do well. I think Lakewood we could do well. Everyone.
Yeah,
says,
because if you
like-
got one close to Uptown,
Yeah.
it would kill it.
Exactly.
It would kill it. It would
Yeah,
just-
I think it all just depends on like. There's a certain like, especially when like something that I'm trying to grow, like there's a cool factor to it. Like maybe it's not always about like which location we would do the best at, like which location is coolest. Like
Yeah.
going to Austin would be kind of cool.
Cool, yeah.
So like I see the benefit there, but the properties that are available in Austin are like just not
great.
It just ain't it. But
Yeah.
like I just feel like if we're patient and I concentrate on perfecting everything here over the next like year and a half, 2 years, like one day a property will land. In
Yeah,
my
it's just
inbox.
gotta be the right time.
Yeah, and I'll look at it. I'll be like, oh, that's it. Like
Okay.
that's the one. That's the one I want to move to, and I'll move on it right away. But I just haven't seen that property yet.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
So I guess another question that I wanted to ask. So I know you talk about SMU students. You say that not that many come in, but I have heard from an inside source. I'm not going to tell you who my source is, but are you going to be doing late night openings?
Yeah, that's the plan. And honestly, so you see the neon sign with the S right there?
Yeah.
The intention, the window panel that's directly below it, we're going to put like a window, like a classic like pickup window.
Oh.
And the idea at the moment, and I would appreciate your 2 cents on if this is kind of the right play or we should do it differently, is to have it be strictly, you have to order online. So right now how you go to shugsbagels.com and you place an order for pickup here.
Yeah.
Same idea, only that's the only way to order for after hours. You can get 6-packs, you can get 30 racks, you can get single beers.
Yeah.
You can get, because we would be the only place in the strip mall that can all, because that CVS can't.
Yeah,
sell
CVS
alcohol.
doesn't sell alcohol.
So, and we can do curbside pickup. So we
Wait. Repeat that. Repeat the window. What it got?
We
What it got?
6-packs, 30 racks, single beers. We can get hard seltzers. We could get probably. We couldn't do any liquor because we only have a beer and wine.
You should make mimosas. Like,
Yeah,
like
Well,
Yeah.
also
We
if
do
you get
Prosecco
if you
and
get
stuff.
into
Yeah,
liquor, if you get into liquor, I feel like there's a chance that SMU would maybe
well, they
be
can't
like,
get in liquor, right? It's beer and wine.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could have got a liquor license if we wanted to. I just chose not to because, I don't want to be back.
you
here
could get some
making-
kids coming from SMU that would come back from Shugs like trash.
I know.
though.
So-
and
so if
y'all
SMU
were open
SMU
for
would get
boulevards
mad.
or
So the
stuff like
the
that?
plan at the moment is once that window's installed, the idea is that like from 6 p.m. till 2 a.m.
That's
we
fire.
would
That's
offer
actually a
that
great
kind
time.
of curbside window pickup service where you can get bagel burgers, hot dogs.
Oh,
lemon
my
fries.
God.
You can
Yes.
still get everything that we normally offer from the kitchen. You can get a bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese.
Max Place
See,
would go out.
I actually
Max Place would go out of business.
yeah, I think that is actually a perfect idea. like buying beer and a bagel is a great combination.
And
It
like-
just
Yeah.
sounds
and like
good.
right off the bat, we'll probably be 7 days a week from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. But if we learn like Monday through Wednesday, like nobody's coming.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just a Thursday,
A
Friday,
weekend kinda
Saturday
thing. Yeah.
Or if it's killing it 7 days a week, we'll stay open. And if nobody's coming after 12, like maybe we stop being. But we're just gonna have to feel out like when people are coming. But the idea is just pretty much to like we pay rent on this property for 24 hours a day. Like might as well. And, clearly, right now it's dead.
Yeah.
Like just trying to find a way to squeeze out some more revenue.
If we told everyone.
I mean, I think we can get a lot of people behind
told
it.
Everyone
I think we can get a lot of people behind it.
that late night was happening.
People
it
would
happen.
totally take a drunk bagel. Like I think 90% of people would probably come here, walk to it from SMU instead of
Yeah, if
paying
it was a
$30
burger
for
on a
Zalat
bagel.
pizza delivered.
Yeah,
a
it'll be
burger on a
interesting
bagel,
to
or
see if,
cheese,
like-
perfect.
a grilled cheese
Yep.
bagel.
Yep. Pizza bagels, stuff like
Pizza
that.
Even
bagels,
just like if you
the
still
chicken
made an
parm
egg-
bagel. I just saw that
Chicken
one on the
cutlets,
board.
yep,
If
yep.
you still made a bacon, egg, and cheese, that would kill it. too,
I
late
mean,
night.
that's by far my
And
favorite bagel.
it's
so.
tough. Like on Thursday, like people are leaving home bar at 2, so it's tough to say like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
true.
capture like that type of late night crowd. But I think where we'll probably capture the most customers are people kind of on their way to the spot. Like they're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm going to this thing. I didn't eat lunch. I just need sustenance.
Yeah,
and
something
like
quick.
a 6-pack. Like I
Right.
just need like
Yeah.
a hot dog,
Yeah.
and so I don't show up empty-handed to this whatever. We're watching Thursday Night Football or
Uh-huh.
something like that. Like I
Yeah.
need to just be there with something. Like we can make it super easy. We'll run out.
Right,
of
like a
time.
rush event or something that starts
Exactly.
early.
Exactly.
Earlier.
Exactly.
I mean, also like the way that also will be nice is like people can put it in early so they know if they can like show up right then and drink for a little bit, or if like they're like, all right, I'll show up like 10-15 minutes before my bagel shows up, but buy beer and
exactly.
wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're not going to let people into the property, so it'll be
Yeah.
all like it's.
Just out there.
I mean, it's the term ghost kitchen is kind of like used a lot, but like I think it would truly be a ghost kitchen in the sense that like it's strictly digital. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
like you would have, and this might change like, because it'd be super easy just to bring in one of those little mobile payment processors and put somebody at the
Yeah.
window. But the whole idea is that I just want it to be like super like brass tacks. Like we only need like 1 or 2 employees in the front dealing with customers. They're just waiting for tickets to come in, stapling them to bags. You come to the window, you say, "What's up? It's PK." Oh, look at your ticket. Like, okay, here's your 6-pack. Here's your bagel burger.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so ideal.
And,
Like
like,
also
and that's-
like that's a quick grab and go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. And if we do curbside stuff, like we could probably have our regulars, and we just be, you pull up to one. This parking lot's also dead at night. So
Yeah,
we
there'd
could
be a lot of
Because
Right.
everything closes.
Yeah, and
like,
we
you
could
can
have some
almost
sort of policy
extend.
like, hey, you put on your blinkers. We know your license plate. Maybe you put it in the online
And
order.
someone walks it
we
out
just-
to
We
you.
open up your trunk. We put in the 30 rack. We give
Yeah.
you a fucking hot dog.
Yeah.
And you say, like, all right, peace, man. Have your night. And but we'll see. Like, it's gonna stay very fluid based off of like what people in the community want it to be. Like, if we find out that nobody's showing up or vice versa, if it's crazy busy, like maybe we should take orders at the window. Maybe people don't understand the whole strictly digital thing. Like maybe there is a
I think
learning
that's going to
curve.
get some people at first. Is people
Yeah.
are going to be like, "Can I order?" And they're going to be like, "Do
Yeah.
it on your phone." He's like,
Yeah.
"But I'm here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it's like, "But do it."
yeah, exactly.
But do it on your
Yeah,
phone.
exactly. But that's the
I can't
thing,
hear
like,
you.
That's the interesting thing about like this digital revolution and like the whole world is like that payment terminal and the ones that we use mobile are no different than what you see when you go to shugsbagels.com and place an order
Well, like
online.
this, what is it,
So, like,
Square,
it's pretty much
whatever.
like almost like if a customer's like, hey, can I place an order? I could just take the phone out of their hands and just be like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Yeah.
I'll go to shugsbagels.com. What's your credit card information? Or like, essentially like do the same thing. Like
Yeah.
Apple Pay is already set up. So like it would be, and I feel like the people.
Could you
who
do it through like Uber Eats pickup?
Yeah, I think we don't do any like DoorDash, Grubhub, Chow
Okay.
Now, Uber Eats for during the day, just because demand's so high. Like,
Right.
You just don't.
Yeah, you don't
have
need
a
it.
Need for
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
also, like, who delivers breakfast? Like, if you
True.
need breakfast in the morning, like, you're not gonna like. On your
There
way
are
up
in the-
there are
some
plenty of people who are delivering.
Aiden.
I've never ordered breakfast, but
Yeah.
never.
But at late night, and especially because if it's a ghost kitchen, we would probably be on all those. We'd be on Uber Eats,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all those things. So, like, if we're gonna really double down on strictly digital, like, I would have no issue like being on all the delivery platforms. But those aren't as great for restaurants as a lot of people think. They're pretty.
Well, and like we've like since you've opened, we've been dealing with COVID, so you actually haven't like there was a good amount of time where you could come and like eat inside, But like now, there's a chance that maybe not. You know, after some stuff
I mean,
happened.
today
but
was interesting. We had to go put masks back on today, which was
My office.
no,
building.
Abbott shut it down though. Did you see his tweet? He
No,
tweeted
but
something
some
about
places
it.
are like taking it for real.
It's so annoying.
Like
But like
that Tom
full,
Thumb,
full
everyone had
capacity,
masks on.
like this thing, it'll
it's
get
pretty
humming.
messed up. It's not like fair to do to small businesses. Like I don't even have like a political opinion of like either side of it.
Right.
But like it puts the responsibility in the business owner to make a decision, and it's like that's not my problem. Like I'm not a politician, I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
Like I'm not supposed to be the one making decisions of whether to wear a mask or not. But if I have my governor who's saying one thing, my mayor who's saying another,
Yeah.
and like I have customers that are split 50-50, I'm just trying to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
gotta
just
be
not fair to
frustrating.
do to business owners, like anybody in the strip mall, anybody who owns a restaurant or any sort of retail establishment. It's not fair to like make it their problem to choose like who do you side with,
Right.
like Jenkins or Abbott. Like that's not my problem. I'm here to sell bagels. I'm not here to like
Just let me give out bagels in
determine
peace.
what's the safest way to like not spread COVID. Like
Yeah.
it's just,
That's not my job.
It's not my job, and like now it's a it's just a matter of like which way will I piss off the least amount of people? Is
Right.
it going to be by telling everyone to wear masks, because that's going to piss off some people,
Or just do what Eatsies did and to make your own mind.
Yeah.
yeah, but that pissed off a lot of people too.
Did
yeah,
it?
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
there was-
people do
you
get
should've
pissed at
read-
that.
Yeah, I mean, they made that post. You should have read the comments.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Shit.
they were like, God bless America, yada yada yada. Make up your own mind. The comments were, whew,
Yeah.
people were like,
You can't do anything today.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's-
You
it's-
can't.
it's-
All you can do is just drink a beer. So I think we should rate this one.
yeah, let's rate these Lone Stars. Huh?
So for us, in my rating, I care about the smell. When we have cans, it's about the crack too. The smell and the look of the can, and then the taste.
Yeah.
The look is really important with the Lone Star.
This is just a classic look, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm from Texas. Like it adds 3 inches.
There's
Lone
some
Star.
there's some nostalgia to it too that I didn't experience, but some other
Why
people did.
is it a brand that's been around for a while?
Yes, dude, it's like super old. I don't know.
Interesting. They
Like it was in.
That's
it's
pretty
the
good.
only
No,
beer they
it
drink in,
is.
Dazed
There's a
and Confused.
lot of old movies that were set in Texas that they only like. That was
I can
just
see
like a
my
set
I can
piece
see
that
my
they had to buy
dad
hundreds of 'em.
at SMU in the '80s drinking this. Like
Your dad went to
only,
SMU?
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, cheering
This is
on the
pretty
Pony,
good.
Pony Express XS.
I feel like these weren't as. I remember these not being
Being
that good.
bad, yeah.
I think they've.
I never thought they were
they've
bad. They're
changed.
just like not. It just
They've
tastes
changed a
like
little
a standard light beer to
Beer,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just think the cool factor of like holding a Lone Star in your hand like helps so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
that's gotta up it a
that's
little
worth,
bit.
like, 2 or 3 points.
It's totally. You want to go ahead? Give
Okay,
your
okay. I'm gonna give it like taste like 5.3, but then like cool.
No. There's one score.
I know. I'm just gonna. I wanted to like
a
explain.
beer is this. It's
Okay,
not
I'll
just
give
what's
it.
inside.
I'm gonna give it.
You can't leave out the can.
I'm giving it a 6.5.
Okay.
You write that down because I don't have a notepad. Or Reeves do it. Intern. Reeves, write it down. PK
Your intern's your
6.5.
roommate?
Yeah.
It's messed up. It's the same age.
Well, I took his room too. He sleeps in the closet actually. But
All
it's
right,
fair.
Justin. Do you have a rating?
Give it
Drum
a
rolls.
6.8.
6.8.
6.8. I
Yeah.
like that.
I'm gonna go a little lower than you guys, but I'm thinking 6 flat because it makes me feel cooler,
I'd agree. Yeah.
but
fair.
it's just nothing special.
Anywhere with
but
a
it is
6, I think,
special.
is good.
It's
You know what?
special,
I'm gonna up
but
my ranking to
unspecial.
a 7.2 because I like beers that aren't special. Like I like
Yeah.
something that I like. Like I don't want to have like a heavy
IPA or something.
No, I'm
neither
not.
do we.
I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for a little firework.
But here for our rankings, like 5 is a good beer. We're not doing like it's not like a 50.
But a
on
7.2 is
test.
also like
not like a 50 on
But
test.
it's also like everybody's.
Like 5
everybody's
is-
Where did you
rating
guys
different.
get this ranking system from?
Nowhere.
Oh,
Nowhere.
Sounds-
You made it
sounds
up.
awful.
It's like a huge piece of paper with like a lot of writing on it. It's
Yeah,
so
no, we
hard to
actually
read.
did a bunch of math to
You
figure
guys
it
should
out.
do this for pizzas. That'd be really novel.
Yeah, for real. I never thought we should. That would be very, very popular.
We should have actually made bagels. Okay, at one point at Prescott, I looked at him. I was like, dude,
Dude, we should have
we
reviewed
should
a
just-
bagel in this interview. That would have been smart.
We could have had like a whole thing where me
Well,
and
we
Reeves
could
were
also
making
we could
dough.
always meet
Yeah.
again. We could always
Who
have
knows?
another.
We can come next week and
So
watch,
we
show
could
y'all.
come. We could come a second time later on
We
down
could
the
just pivot
road.
this whole podcast into a bagel.
We could.
Oh
we
yeah,
could-
it's
drop
the
the
it's
one
the-
show.
Well, it could be the
we
shows,
won't tell anybody.
or
and we'll just-
two
we'll
beer
just go-
sponsored presented by Shug's Bagels.
So one episode in the
Sounds
near
pretty-
future, we'll just
sounds pretty
come
good
in.
to me.
We'll have one beer, and then we'll just come in, review a bagel. Don't tell anybody that it's different. Just act like it's normal, and then go back to the beer. And so we're reviewing a bagel.
Who
in
else have
one
you guys
episode.
interviewed for this podcast?
Just my friend from high school.
But we have more. We have more.
Yeah, we have
lined
more.
up.
We have some athletes
See,
coming up.
yeah, we're really.
We got
dipping
2
our-
beers athletes.
Yeah,
Nice.
we have about five.
Sponsored athletes.
We have about
Sponsors?
5. We're gonna announce them as we.
They're in
interview
high
them,
school.
So no, one's in
We're
high
ahead of
school.
the curve.
Middle schoolers.
One's in high school. The rest are playing
We're
college.
building up our sports
All-American
agency.
lacrosse
slowly.
Only one.
get
One
to
is a
fifth
football.
grade.
One is a football
The
player.
best keeper at Highland Park High School.
Yeah, you just get William White. He's coming up and getting ranks too.
Well,
Does William White play lags?
Yeah, best goalie in the nation.
How old is William again? It's like 12.
13.
Nice.
13.
We're trying to get him to work here, but he was underage, just to like,
Ah.
wipe down tables and just run around the property, keep it clean.
He would scare that hobo out for sure.
Yeah, that homeless lady is
The homeless lady.
She is recently. Honestly, the homeless problem here got much better recently.
good.
Knock on wood. It's kind of a seasonal thing. I feel like it's going to come back, but it got much better as of recently. And all power to SMU.
Well, it's because it got hotter, probably.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I would
Potentially.
think. That's what I would
yeah.
think.
But like they don't have. It's not like they're going home. Like, where are they going? Like, it's getting hot. It's like
Well, they go under a tree or something.
Yeah, but there's trees everywhere.
patio. I think it's
True, but
why.
I feel like the concrete probably gets hotter than grass.
Yeah.
I'd go to a park,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, 'cause we
I
live in
always
such a
joke that,
concrete
like,
jungle.
The pigeons and the homeless people really help with the authentic New York experience here.
True.
The
True.
pigeon I saw. Okay,
Now
that was
all
only
you do
one or
is,
2
like-
days
They're
ago.
violent. They're like-
2 days ago, I saw a pigeon actually assault a woman
Yeah.
and took her bagel.
Really?
The top of the bagel gone.
Hell yeah.
I was sitting here just watching the whole thing, and I was like,
I don't-
"That's
I
what
don't
you get," because I saw her feed the pigeon.
Yeah.
And then the
Oh,
pigeon
what an
took
idiot.
what was rightfully the pigeon's.
What an
Yeah.
idiot.
So
I don't support
mess
the
with-
I don't support the pigeons doing that. don't support the homeless people that are bothering customers at Shugs, but it's definitely on brand.
yeah, it's good
okay,
for, good for the
speaking.
vibes.
Okay, so also last thing I wanted to note. So now, since you are a part of the Two Beers team, since for our half, our contributions, I know you said that you.
Yeah,
don't
you
want,
signed up for
I know.
this.
I know you don't want. I know you said you don't want to. You don't want to discourage any other bagel places, but like low key, like we can take out.
Yeah, we
another
could build an
We can
army.
totally rival against other people's. Bring them down to bring all the customers here.
But there aren't any like.
Yeah, you'd have
I
to
know.
drive all the way to
I know,
Benny's
but
Bagels.
the 5 people who go to Benny's Bagels, I want them here.
Like slash
I want them
like,
here. I mean, I'm not going to review what we
we're
do.
gonna
but we're just-
recruit some people,
Yeah, but
and they're
you guys
gonna.
get it though. Like that's the whole thing with like if you lived across the street from Benny's, like you'd
You'd go
Benny's,
there.
Like,
Go there.
like bagels and food that's this bagels in particular are like convenience food. It's not really like destination food.
I don't know. I think some people come out of their way to come
Yeah,
here.
some people do. And-
Yeah. I
but-
mean, when Mockingbird was broken down, I basically came out of my way to get here
yeah,
because it was terrible driving.
Yeah.
Drove
I mean-
through school.
Where'd
Yep,
you get
every
ice
time.
cream?
We brought it.
We brought ice cream.
Hell yeah. I'll wait to finish my beer. But yes, I do after that. It's the best intern ever.
For real.
Got ice cream.
He's already eaten 3 of them. He only bought 4.
This is
There's a
dinner for
bagel
the
shop
night.
that opened up in Trophy Club recently that I think is pretty legit. The guy spoke to me before he opened up. It's called Dan's Bagels. Everyone go out and try Dan's Bagels.
Don't,
listening to this
don't,
podcast.
don't.
Only come here.
It's
don't.
I have yet to make the trek. Trophy Club is surprisingly far.
Where? I
put
don't
it
even
into
know
my-
where that is.
It's like South Lake. I put it into my GPS
Oh, okay.
and I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes. It's like 50 minutes.
Dude, all those suburbs have like really good food.
That's what I don't like. All the time, I get people being like, "Oh, you should open up a Shugs in like Frisco or Shugs in Plano," and like, don't get me
Frisco.
wrong. I understand that those are booming little suburbs.
Yeah.
Not little. They're very, very, very large.
Yeah, and everyone's loaded.
But like, I just don't know. Like, just to scratch my own itch, like, how many people? I guess you guys are younger, but like, I don't know. None of my friends moved up to Frisco or Plano. Like, I just don't know people.
No, you
up
don't
there.
move. You move out. Well,
you
yeah,
try to
older-
get
people
in.
are
You try to
definitely
get in.
there.
No, older people for sure.
Older people move out because they don't want. Once they're retired, it's
I think
Because you can
Frisco's-
buy a huge piece of land and build a mansion.
There's like a lot of huge houses that is definitely older
I've
people
never
that
been
just
to
don't need
Frisco
to
or
be
Plano
here.
and been like, wow, this is underwhelming. Like, I've always been like, wow, this is booming. Like,
Oh, it is,
everything's,
yeah.
like-
A lot of the houses, like they have, I feel like they
They
have a
got
lot of
good golf
neighborhoods that
courses.
it's like 5 different house types, and it's just a bunch of those in one neighborhood, but they're great houses. Like they all kind of look the same. They got some of those neighborhoods.
Yeah, they do. I got a question. Out of these people, where would you rank yourself? the Bumble girl, Eric Dickerson, the guy who went on The Bachelor, and then there's you. Where would you rank
Connor
yourself?
Saley?
Yeah, him. I just see him.
Last.
I know.
No, I'm going. I'm
say
going.
2.
I'm going.
terms of what?
I'm going above
Like most famous SME.
most famous SME people. Okay.
What determines famous? Like,
No, you're the biggest one for sure.
Okay.
Second biggest.
Okay. I'm
Connor Saley
I'm
has,
not
like, 1 million
taking.
Instagram.
No, I'm not taking. I'm not taking.
That's not how we're thinking.
I'm thinking that
The fact
guy's
that
a
you're on this
dweeb.
podcast
That guy's a
makes you number
dweeb.
one.
He drove around SME campus in a little Bumble car and was like
Did he?
asking girls to take
He does
pictures.
that, like, every year.
Not loser.
Really?
Not
Yeah,
cool.
during
not cool.
during
I was in
Rush.
class
So
with him.
I
was
think
in-
you can bump him down.
I was in a portfolio practicum with him, and it was.
I think Eric Dickerson might be the only person who beats him.
No,
out.
Eric Dickerson. Oh, Doak Walker
Only-
might be up there.
Oh yeah, Doak.
Shit.
Fuck.
If football wasn't in there,
all
you'd
those
be on
people are
top.
way, way, way more famous than me.
No.
This is like the opposite of a loaded question. This is like a.
No.
No, it's
You're the
low
most
way.
famous to us. To us.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Fellow SAEs.
Fellow SAEs.
Of course.
All right.
It's a
Well,
brotherhood.
I'm pretty sure we hit everything that I
Yeah.
had so many questions, but they were all answered. I'm like looking at them, like, damn, they're answered.
Yeah.
Come on,
Justin?
we can get a couple more questions. Come on.
I got nothing.
No, because I think it's good.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Up
mean-
here.
I mean, if you want to keep going, we can.
It's like
I
I
would-
would freestyle.
I can just go off the top.
Yeah.
No, but actually,
Beat.
here we go. Boulevard tent.
Yeah, well, actually, that was a big. On
Oh,
my,
I
on
did
my
have that.
radar today. So like, I'm trying to get together like an actual SMU sponsorship. So like, when you go to a game, like on the banners and the digital stuff like
Yeah.
that, like you see a Bank of Texas or Ruthie's truck and Baldo's ice cream. Like they're sponsors at Moody and they're sponsors at Ford. I've been trying to get together a sponsorship that was within our means because we're not Bank of Texas. We can't spend that type
Yeah.
of money. And the only thing that really made it worth our while was pretty much that like the Boulevard sucks compared to what it used to be.
Yeah.
For students, especially. For alumni, it's still the same. But for students, it sucks. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys do for the Boulevard? Like, what are you, like,
Well, they
Well,
this year
it was
six,
weird.
where were you guys
I'm,
no, this year they're bringing back all like
Yeah.
the regular tents.
they're,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, they're putting him back
But,
normal.
dude,
But we
what
haven't
was
even
it?
we haven't even
Soft-
had a real Boulevard since sophomore year.
Yeah, dude.
Because
that
last year it
sucks.
wasn't really. We didn't go to the Boulevard really.
Wait,
Was
no,
it?
we haven't had one since freshman year. No.
Oh, sophomore year was taken
What do you
away
guys
too.
define as a real Boulevard? Like the tents that are right in front of Dallas Hall?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's coming back
Freshman
this
year,
year.
that's the only year we had the big
Yeah.
SAE tent.
The big tents in the front.
Sophomore year,
We didn't.
No,
No,
we
we
had. We didn't. They got rid of the
That's when they
fraternity
moved
tents.
it back
They moved it.
towards the Doak Walker statue.
Yeah, and they did like
Yeah.
dumbass like
On the s-
concerts
like, on
and
the-
shit.
They
Yeah,
did
it was
it
dumb.
on the brick where it was like 110 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
And then they thought we can like bring in all these DJs and like people would come and it was like a bunch of. Well,
It's actually so funny, the artists they try. Like, they bring in big names. Like, I remember when I was...
dude, I'm freshman year. They had Marshmello.
Yeah,
on
I know.
Big
They-
Ten in front
they
of,
had
in
big
front of
names.
Dallas
And,
Hall.
like,
It was
no-
so-
But it's just
no,
like,
no,
oh,
it was
yeah.
absurd.
Yeah.
In front of Dallas Hall. It was
And
crazy.
did people go?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
They had,
it's because
like,
all
I
the
mean, like-
fraternity tents were.
While I was there, they had like Nelly and Aaron Carter
oh, okay.
come out. It was and someone else that was kind of big. It's
I
yeah.
thought there was
Well, I
one.
think
I
it-
thought there was one person. Like I think it was the. I want to say the Weekend was here.
No way.
No.
Oh,
I-
no. We had a Khalid concert
Oh, that's who it is. That's
at
what it is.
Moody.
Huge
Yeah.
name.
At Moody when he
And
was like,
I don't know
on
who
top.
went. I don't know who went. I didn't go.
Everyone went. It was on the same
Girls
night.
love him.
It was on the
love
same.
'em.
It was on the same
Great.
night as Jungle Formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame.
So whoever wasn't asked.
Went.
But anyway, we're trying to
Whatever,
get a
their
tent
thing.
at the Boulevard. That'll be like in the alumni section. There'll be like a Shug-sponsored tent. It's hasn't really been. The details haven't been fleshed out yet. But pretty much, I just want to like put my alumni tent on steroids and invite everybody.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be
and-
sweet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that happens. And from a selfish perspective, I want tickets to the game.
Do you get tickets if you have a tent?
It's like part of the package. They'd give like tickets. And,
That's
like,
cool.
They'd get like
Epic.
advertisements at the games and Moody and
Epic.
stuff like that.
Are y'all gonna get ads?
Oh, so
That's-
like after the first quarter, they go.
Up on.
Thank you to
see
Shoots
a
Bagels.
Shoots
They'd
Bagels
have
up on
like
the
the
big board.
logo right before like replays, which I think is really cool.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
But like it's apparently are like rotating with a bunch of other brands, so like you don't really know if like the pivotal replay.
Yeah,
is
but
gonna be
still,
yours. But yeah.
everyone looks at the replay.
Yeah,
every
I
single
look at it.
time.
I look
And-
at it every
and
time.
SMU's a unique stadium because apparently most stadiums don't have one board, but
Yeah, it's
Ford
'cause
is
we're-
known to have like one big board.
Yeah, we only have one,
Yeah.
One
whatever.
massive board, and like it's not only would it be up there, it would be on like the corners of the
End zones?
scoreboard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also, like, there's in the end zone, there's a screen, and there's a banner that goes around, and all that stuff.
Dude, you know what you could do?
I remember when I was
also?
younger, I used to go to what was it, Rusty Taco, only because they were on
Well, so
SMU.
you know,
boards. Yeah.
So it carried weight in your consumer.
It did. I was like Rusty Taco when I was younger. I was like Rusty Taco.
honestly
that sounds
really-
like a bad. That doesn't sound good.
I
But
really,
and then I was like,
I really fuck
I don't want to eat a
with-
Rusty
I
Taco.
really fuck with Rusty Tacos.
I think it's fire.
I think their breakfast tacos with their extra, like their super spicy.
Well,
hot sauce.
they're more like street tacos than like Torchy's is.
Yeah,
it feels
no,
more
they don't-
authentic.
I don't think Rusty gets enough respect. Like,
No, they
honestly,
don't,
there's
for
so-
sure.
There are several mornings where I'm on my way to Shugs, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop at Rusty.
I've never had a breakfast taco there.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have churros and they have what's the other? Never mind. Just gonna let it go.
No, I
Dip them in honey.
I really fuck with
Sofapia.
They have like really good flour tortillas, bacon, egg, and cheese tacos, sausage, egg, and cheese tacos, kielbasa, sausage, egg, and cheese tacos. They're good. I fuck with Rusty. Shout out to
Kielbasa.
Rusty. To all
Yeah, shout out to
Subscribers
Rusty.
out there.
Go get
the
it. Give us a sponsorship. Yeah, but no.
You could also, like, I see the Miko truck, the Mickey Cena truck out there all the time.
It's been out
If
more
it-
recently.
And a
what if you
11
guys
or
did a
3
Doughboy-
o'clock game, you could people.
What if you
would
did a
totally get
Doughboys
big.
truck? Oh, 11 o'clock game. Doughboys
thing, like,
tent.
that's
Serving
like-
shit.
That's what. All right, so like part of the sponsorship was like they're like, oh, like you can serve food out there, you can promote your product out there, but all the kickoffs. So the games are there's 6 home games. September 6th, September 11th, October 4th. That's home.
Never forget September 11th.
There's a Thursday game against Tulane, and then there's another game early November, and there's another game the day after Thanksgiving. So the Thursday game and the day after Thanksgiving, like no one's gonna go. Those are the boulevards that no one's gonna go to. No
Yeah.
one's gonna be there on a Thursday.
Right.
Students might be
Unless
there
you're
on
in
Thursday.
Dallas.
Exactly.
Unless you live in Dallas.
Exactly. So the big games are gonna be September 6th, September 11th,
Never forget.
October 4th-ish, which is homecoming, I think, and I think like whatever the November game is.
Damn,
So
we're
those
only gonna
4
get, like,
games
4 good
are
home
all
games.
6.
No, but I'm going to get all.
Those are all 6 p.m. kickoffs.
And we go to TC.
Like, who's gonna buy a bacon, egg, and cheese
Yeah,
at
true.
4 p.m. while they're already like shit faced?
If we were,
Yeah, that's true.
if we were
No
bad
one even
and we
eats
were
during-
having a lot of 11 a.m. games, it would have been
No,
crucial.
see, because when you wake up for an 11 a.m., like you're just not ready to.
But
yeah,
think
but I'm
about,
saying
like,
for the
the
general
weird-
population.
Think about
Yeah,
the
true.
weird like,
Not
I feel like
us.
there's also a lot of like there's opportunity to promote your brand at a whatever at a
Football
boulevard
game,
or
yeah.
like something like this. But like you also could like kind of fuck up your brand at a boulevard or if you don't promote it correctly. Like I
Right.
think if you were trying, if we were like really like be like yo, buy our bacon, egg, and cheese at 5 p.m. at a boulevard.
No, that would be annoying.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I was
What are you
I think
doing
I think the bagel would work if it was, but I guess we probably won't have an 11 a.m. game because we're gonna be.
I love
Go
those
undefeated.
games though. I love the really
I do
early
love.
games. It's
I
just
love.
like you
I
wake
love
up
getting
and you
up
start
7
drinking.
a.m.
Yeah.
Red Bull right in the morning. Fire me up.
Yes, Reeves.
Yeah, no, those are very fun. I
There might
remember
be one of those. I think actually the Thursday game is like that. So make sure your class schedule doesn't involve Thursday classes.
Oh, it does.
So
one
I
day.
guess if we
I guess you
do,
just miss your
if we
class.
get 11 a.m. games, then definitely.
But
I
that's
think-
Thursday at night. Thursday games at night.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It definitely would be.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a late night.
Yeah,
Like
I hope
8.
we have a killer season this year.
No, I think we will.
I've loved being a
Mordecai's looking good.
Is he going to be
gonna
definitely
look
going to be
good.
the starter? Whatever
Yeah.
happened to Preston Stone?
No, he's gonna wait because he's like.
No, dude, I think they're battling.
But I
don't
think
know.
I think
I need to
Mordecai's
listen
gonna.
to Billy
I think Mordecai's
Mordecai's
winning.
podcast. It just came
I
out
think
today.
Mordecai's winning.
Well, he's
that
got
race.
experience.
I know,
Billy's a
which also
customer.
like
Billy comes by pretty often.
Really?
Yeah.
it'd be really cool.
His
if
brother
Mordecai's
Andy
winning.
came to come. It went was in my class at SMU.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the only guy that you can trust listening to anything SMU football.
Is he like a? Does he? He doesn't work for the university. He's just
No,
straight,
24/7.
and that's his thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he does
They're gonna
LSU
be
too.
ready for it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
SMU and LSU.
Yeah. Very. I think that's super random too.
Yeah, it's super random. Like
But-
one's like massive, iconic. One is super niche.
Yeah. I guess maybe the big schools have like multiple 2-1-4 guys or 24/7 guys, and SMU only needs like one.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
who knows?
it's definitely a fact.
Yeah. All right. What are you thinking? Good to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I think it's
Well,
gonna be-
thank you
Hey.
so much for coming on, and we accept
Thank you for
that.
coming, brother.
Thank you. And also, anytime, I guess, since you've come on the podcast, anytime we get free bagels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
Free bagels, yeah.
Woo!
For sure.
All right, everybody,
Yeah.
come to Shugs. It's a great place.
Come to
look
Shugs.
Look at it. Look at all the. I mean, it looks great in here. And
Yeah,
you guys
beautiful place.
got to see the pictures up here. They've gotten more and more every day, and they look great.
Okay, so from now on, we're gonna say 2 Beers is sponsored by Shugs Bagels.
Fact.
There we go.
Fact.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
All right.
official.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed that episode. That was a really big episode for us, getting Justin on the show. It's really exciting to have him. And I guess if you heard in the interview, we are now sponsored
New
By the-
sponsor alert.
by the man himself,
New sponsors.
Shugs Bagels.
I love Shugs Bagels.
They're the best bagels in the world.
I have like 20 frozen in my fridge. I bought like bulk 20.
Yeah.
Or I was given.
Yeah.
And
Because we have connections now, because we're now sponsored.
Yeah. And they sit in my freezer, and pretty much have one every other morning.
And new Shugs merch drop alert. They're coming out with new hats. So be on the lookout for those.
Also, I highly recommend the bagel chips that they make.
Yes, and the pimento cheese.
Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
We had that after the interview.
I ate
He was
all
like,
of
"You
them.
guys
They're
want to
already
try
done.
it?"
They're
And they
amazing.
were so good. So you get them in line when you're waiting to get your bagel. Just grab a bag, and it's literally everything bagel chips.
They're great dipping chips.
Yeah.
So if you have people over, watch a football game, put some dip out, put some bagel crisps out.
That's
and eat
combo.
up. And drink it. And
drink a Budweiser.
Drink a
or Lone Star.
Budweiser. And hey, if you're trying to get a little frisky, get some tequila going too.
Yeah,
if it's
fired up.
If it's a late night game.
Yeah, if
hey,
you're down bad.
I know it's Sunday night.
If
but
you're watching the Sunday night game and you've done
You gotta
a poor
have a
job,
little-
you've done a poor job betting the board.
you got a
earlier in the
little
day,
tequila 512 on the rocks.
you might need to hit one.
Calm down a little bit. But yeah, so we love our sponsors, Tequila 512, Shugs Bagels. Just get them both. They're both good for you.
And we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.